What's up, Buckeye fans? Anthony Moeglin here with another quick game show on Ohio State Buckeyes on SI. And tonight in this episode, we're talking quarterback play. My favorite thing to talk about in the whole wide world. How did the quarterback play today? And let's talk about both quarterbacks because I think that it's a really interesting conversation on both sides of the football. Starting with Davis Warren, the Michigan Wolverines quarterback. A preferred walk-on and a guy that Ohio State, truthfully, should have just eaten alive. This guy does not throw the ball well. The best way to compare it, it's me getting going to Ohio State to study business and walking over one day out of my dorm room and saying, "Hey, Coach Dave, I played high school football. I'd like to try out and play football." That was the equivalent of the guy starting for the Michigan Wolverines tonight. And he played like a walk-on, to be frankly honest. Finished the game not completing the ball, not doing a great job. I lost my thing here, but he finished about 9 of 16 for 63 yards and 2 interceptions. Obviously had that massive interception on the goal line where he had a guy wide open and threw it low. And Jack Sawyer, to his credit, made a pretty awesome play to rise up and to get an interception. So his actual numbers, 9 of 16 for 62 yards, 2 picks coming from him. And I thought he was fine. Just handed the ball off, really tried to manage the game well, but didn't do a great job of it. The interception he threw to Caleb Downs was horrible. The interception he threw to Jack Sawyer, while Jack made a good play, that was a horrible throw. And he had and I've been there. I've made them too, so I feel okay saying it. But he had a bunch of room over top of him. All he had to do was float it up. Didn't do it. So I didn't think Davis Warren played all that great, but still did enough to keep Michigan in the game with the chance to win the football game at the end of the day. On the flip side of things, Will Howard. Really interesting conversation here for Will Howard. His stats on the day: 19 of 33 for 175, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Will Howard, okay, so I really like the kid. Really like the player. He's been great for Ohio State this year. He's been fun to watch. He's really ingrained and took over what it means to be the Ohio State football quarterback. And for that, I commend him. I think it's fantastic, and he's been a great representation of Ohio State football to this point. Now, today was not his best day, and I think there's a number of reasons for it. Every day, every press conference, I've listened to them all. I've been in the press conference room and talked to him a number of times. He's mentioned what the goals are of this team. It's beating Michigan, Big Ten championship, national championship, in some order. And today, the moment was much too big for him because we talk about another video. Ohio State builds this game up every single day. They think about it. They work out to it. It's on their minds every single day. And now that they're on a 4-game losing streak, the pressure just keeps going harder, higher and higher and higher. And for Will Howard, let's tell the truth about this. It's his first time in this game. He's been Ohio State Buckeye for 6 months, right? And it's his first time playing in this football game. And it's different. It's different. You come out on the field, it's different. The stadium is different. The feeling is different. This is the game, right? And for him, you can see it. And it was really evident that it was different for him as well. And he did not rise to the occasion. With that said, I don't think he's put in the best position to succeed. Ohio State had one successful drive, and it was a touchdown drive right before half, where they went 9 plays, 75 yards, in just over a minute. And they were kind of ripping it down the field. They used tempo, and I thought it was a really awesome switch-up. To what they're doing. It's freaking cold here, so bear with me. But thought it was awesome what their switch up was, giving him the opportunity to just play loose. Don't think, go out and rip it. What do? Right down the field, touchdown. And then they just kept doing this run, pass scenario where 1st and 10, run the ball. Now you're in 2nd and long, run the ball. Now you're in 3rd and 7. I can't wait to go up and look at what the numbers were, but Ohio State had to be in 3rd and long for 60% of their third downs. It was ridiculous. They never gave him advantageous times to throw. And when that's the case, guess what? It's hard. It's hard to complete passes when they know it's coming. It's hard when the defense is defending the sticks. It's hard when they're heating you up and getting pressure on you. It's really hard to play good football. And for Will Howard, tonight just was not his night. And it's really frustrating. It's disappointing for him, disappointing for this team. And yeah, after the game, he didn't have much to say in his post-game press conference. Go check it out on our YouTube page. But was obviously very, very disappointed in the effort. And like I said, I've been there. had a couple nasty losses in my career, and it sucks. It's hard to go to the media and answer questions, but thought that he could handle it a little bit differently. But regardless, while he was in between the white lines, just not the best day for 18. 2 interceptions were really, really bad. One was coming out right over my left shoulder here, just missed inside on an out cut, and we're late on it. Like, you do one of those things, it's going to be picked. You do both of them, you're 100% getting picked off. And then the other one in the red area, just unacceptable. Like, cannot be down low in the red zone and turn the football over. That's just a big no-no. So I thought for Will Howard, just a really disappointing afternoon for him. And when he had the opportunity to get Ohio State back in the win column in a game that's kind of their boogeyman at this point. So the future for the Buckeyes, I don't know. We don't know what it's going to be going forward here. Do they get in the playoff? Maybe, probably, I would say. But if things shake weirdly tonight, Saturday night, there's a chance they're on the outside looking in, and that's not a spot where they want to be, where you don't control your own destiny at all. So incredibly disappointing game, an incredibly disappointing day this afternoon, and frankly, there wasn't much good quarterback play on either side of the football, but doesn't much matter. Michigan gets out of here with a 13-10 victory over the Ohio State Buckeyes. And like I said, what's next for the Buckeyes, we don't know. But what we do know is that us on Ohio State Buckeyes on SI will have you covered. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button to our page where we got you filled with video content all throughout the weeks. And then head over to our website, si.com/college/Ohio State, where our boys got you covered with anything that you'd want from our written side as we cover the Buckeyes to whatever their future may hold. Like we said, we don't know what it is right now. So for tonight's episode, thanks for jumping in with me. I'm Anthony Moeglin. And until next time, come back with us for another episode on Ohio State Buckeyes on SI.